Do you know what? I've forgotten about how many takes I've done on this today, and I'm still trying to get there, so hopefully it'll be this one. So today I'm going to explain to you how you can get the same film as CineStill, any one of their films that they do, and have it buy the film, have it processed and scanned for less than one roll. Currently, I think the 50D runs at about £20, and with the processing, scanning, and the film, what I get comes to around about £18 roughly. This actual film was actually sent to me by a follower, sorry, a subscriber, should I say, and but other ones I bought from this lady who advertises on eBay, and basically she advertises to sell the film. The only difference is they're in 30s instead of 36s, and she does the processing as well for me. I did say I'd mention it. You'll see her eBay listings, and she also does just does C41 as well as the remjet removal with these types of films, which is slightly more expensive. I think it's about £10.95 or £10.99 for the processing and scanning. I'm leaving out postage and packing because that varies between people you buy it from anyway. So what I've done is I went out with the 50D. I purchased from her. I then sent it back to her for scanning and development, and I'm going to go through some of the shots I've got. But before that, I'll show you the listings. Don't be scared of remjet just because it has to be removed. There are lots of people out there processing this and doing it really, really well. So yeah, anyway, let's have a look at her listing, and then let's go and have a look at the photographs I got back. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this eBay listing from RL Processing, and this is the 50D that I purchased, the 5203 film, 30 exposures, and I was wrong about the price. It's $5.99 for the film, which is amazing value. And anyway, so I get that, and I'll just go over to the ECN2 processing. As you can see on here, this is the processing with the scanning as well, which costs $10.99. I know she does it at a different price for just the actual scan itself, but look at this. If you've just got a C41 film that needs processing, $6.50 including scans, and this is just incredible. So I'm just going to go over to her eBay listings. Let's have a look, and you can see the different things on here. You have the Vision, the 200, the 250D, the 50, the 500T, and then the different other types of film as well, and different types of processing. This is just fantastic, and she even does like this set of different films, 4 different films for £28. I love this type of stuff. I love being able to purchase from small businesses like this and get some, really, really great results from the actual stuff that I've done with them, and really great results from the processing as well. So I've been out and I did some photographs, and you're going to see the video in a week or so. I'm going to get another film processed, and it was because I was out photographing all the different morphs. They have them in London at the moment, so I will show you a few of those photographs now that are taken on this film, but most of them taken on another film that I haven't had processed yet. So we'll look at those now. Okay, so the background image I used for the actual thumbnail is this. It's the Mystery Machine, and we have a kite festival and a car festival on the same day, and I just saw it and I had to take a shot. Now, one of the things I personally have found, I don't know if you have, because I've looked at other people's photographs as well, the 50D is slightly muted in its colours. It's not as vibrant as, say, like the Kodak Ektar, and I don't know the reason behind that. I'm going to make a guess that it's because they scan the negatives and they use them in digital, so they can actually change them digitally when they make it using it as a film. Does that make sense? I don't know. If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm right, tell me as well. But I honestly don't know. But I find they're slightly more muted than I'd expect them to be on a 50 ISO film. But really, really gorgeous, sharp images. So I'm just going to go through a few of these. And as I say, I was literally just out photographing the different cars and stuff. I think I was using my Nolta X300 on this one, and Yeah, it's one of those days when you forgot what you got in the camera, but that's what I had. And I've got a few of the, very bright sunny day a few weeks ago. And yeah, sometimes my exposure wasn't the best. There you go. And I always wanted one of these as a kid. I wouldn't want one now though. And let's go through. Now these are the ones with the morph. Now this is actually my favourite one. I can't remember how many morphs there are in the City of London. They're there until I think August the 20th, and they're literally all over the city. And what they're kind of they're all going to be up for auction at some point in the near future. And there's like a QR code you can scan, and it tells you about the auction. I'm sure there's something like 50 of them, including the miniature ones they've got. And it's to do with disabilities and wheelchair access to places. And all the morphs they've got on display have wheelchair access. Most of them, a large percentage of them, are on the South Bank. And you'll see those in the other videos as I go along. And there's like a cluster of them near St Paul's, and a cluster of them on the South Bank, or Bankside as it's called in that particular area. There's another 4 and stuff. So, and then they go into the city and to Spitalfields Market, I think, as well. I think there's some there. Okay, and look, I mean, look how vibrant that is. Isn't that just, oh, it's fantastic. And I think the color accuracy is really, really, really good. And I think that the processing and stuff has been really, really great on these. Very, very, very pleased. Okay. And as I say, these are just a few of them I took. I think I've got a shot of all of them, bar about 3, which I'm going to do in a few weeks' time. And this is where they were. These particular ones were. They were standing opposite each other, and I don't know where that is, but it's somewhere in the city. And some of them were. So what I do like about the 50D is these shadows were quite harsh, but it isn't too harsh. It isn't over contrasting, and I'm guessing that's what a feature film needs to be like. And I took a couple of that, and this one was down like a side alley, and it was quite it was near Fenchurch Street Station. It was quite dark, so I've got a bit of either focus, slightly out of focus, or there's a bit of camera shake. I don't know which one it was. It was down at about something like 60th of a second. And of course, you got to love this one. I just adore them all, to be honest with you. You're gonna have a go at me now saying the word adore all the time. But yeah, so really, really pleased with these. Really pleased with the film, and really pleased that I can get a film, it processed, it's scanned for less than the same film which has the REM jet removed. Now, I've got no problem with CineStill. I've used it in the past. It's just the fact that it's down to where things are in the economy, how little money we have now because of the financial crisis and stuff. So I've got to make things cheaper for myself, and this is the way I'm doing it. And anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Buy me a coffee. There's a link below, and I'll add a link to this the eBay listing as well, so you can go straight to them and order from there. Right, see you in the next video.